Good morning. We are back in Houston. I've had a lot of interesting jobs here lately. So this has clearly got some issues. We're gonna go ahead and cut this entire thing loose. That's the only way we're gonna be able to fit this thing back up properly. I'll essentially have to cut it all the way down and get rid of this. I'll put this blade right here, back up in here, bolt it in place, and as soon as we get that done, that'll extend everything out. We can fit this piece back up to it, find out exactly where it should be, actually even bolt this back in place in accordance with this blade, just to make sure everything is just as straight as we want it to be. And then from that point, we will start welding. Of course, before I fit everything back up, I'm gonna bevel everything out, make sure we have plenty of room for our welds so that we can get this nice and strong again. I have had to do this before, not on this shear, but on another shear for another customer. And so it's held so far, and we'll see how this turns out for us. Okay, well, we got everything fit back up. I like to use the blades as a guide. That way I know that everything is going to work after I'm done. I started out with the long blade, made sure that was sitting in there properly. We're going to go ahead and start by welding up this section here. That way we got something to hold. Then I'm going to come over here, and I'm going to start on this side. I'll probably extend it out and weld this up, fill up that gap. It's hard to exactly bevel everything out while it's not on the machine, but I like to do that because you get better bevels and everything's going to be easier to weld up. Even though I got to put that gap in there, I will for sure know that I got it 100% because I don't have to worry about trying to barely burn through. But yeah, it is what it is. But we are going to get after it, make sure all of this gets welded up. Once I finish getting this gap filled up, getting a good solid weld in there, we'll take the blades off and then we'll do the rest of it slowly, going back and forth, side to side. We will clean it up and we will heat. Obviously we'll preheat before we start welding, but we'll heat between each welding session and make sure everything stays nice and hot so that we make sure we get a good weld. And of course have to rebuild this. I did get some specialty Amaloy 640 rods for another job that I'd recently done, so that works out well. Have a little bit more elasticity and a little bit more strength than your regular 7018, so that should add to the strength of this repair. Well, we're just about done. Got everything welded up on this side. Got a little bit more welding to do right there. Got almost everything welded up on this side. And we'll go ahead and smooth everything out, make it look pretty, put the blades back in, and it should be ready to work again. Blades are a little bit tighter, but that's not necessarily a problem as long as they fit back in place. It's a little bit more almost like it's from the factory, so hopefully everything works better for them after this. Certainly it'll work a lot better after we get it back on, and at least it's not bent and halfway falling off. So